Hey guys, this is Spencer Iverson, my partner Jonathan Green, 30 Day Diamonds.
Yes, sir.
And a company called iBuumerang. Just real quickly, guys, iBuumerang launched in March of 2019. And in the 6-month pre-launch, had one of the most historic launches in the history of the home-based business industry. To date, over $20 million in sales, over $12 million in commissions paid out, over 160 different countries around the world, and we're really just getting started. We're here in Miami to discuss the launch of a brand new business vertical. We have 3 unique business verticals that we are launching and that we have here in iBuumerang. We have wholesale travel, we have Vibe Rides, which we just launched about 24 hours ago here in Fort Lauderdale, Miami area, and we have Boom Mobile. And Jonathan Green, let's talk a little bit about those 3 different verticals. Let's talk about wholesale travel.
Absolutely, guys. We're in a very, very special place. We have our hands on this groundbreaking technology that literally allows you to travel to 5-star resorts for only 3-star pricing. Guys, we love that because when you think about the travel industry itself, you think about what our options are, the websites we typically go to see how we can save anywhere from $1 to $10 per transaction, whether it's Expedia, Priceline, Travelocity, the list goes on and on, but that is what you call wholesale pricing. Guys, what if there was a way that you could have what's called behind the curtain pricing, where you could have your own wholesale booking platform that could save you up to 70% off of those retail pricing. That is what we have our hands on. You know, I personally took my wife to New York. She stayed at the Ritz-Carlton, which cost $700 a night. Well, we only paid $280 a night because of this amazing technology, guys. Saved over $400 per night, over $1,200 of savings for the trip. But what's so special about this business model is we figured out a way to monetize our savings, guys. Can you imagine literally giving a website to your friends and family members? They don't have to pay for it. That means they don't have an investment, they don't have a monthly subscription, but every single time they use that wholesale portal, every dollar of savings they get, 50 cents comes back to you. It's really, really incredible, guys.
Now, that's wholesale travel. The next vertical that we've just launched here in Fort Lauderdale, Miami, is Vibe Rides. We have our very own rideshare program. You're familiar with Uber, you've heard of Lyft, and people want to find out, well, what's the big difference? Well, number one, it's huge. The rideshare industry is absolutely huge. What we did was, and one of the things that makes iBuumerang so unique, as you talk about the vision of someone like a Mr. Houghton Bugs, is that in this space, a lot of people in network marketing, they're afraid of recruiting. People are tired of recruiting, the rejection that comes along with recruiting. If you're not an icon like a Jonathan Green, you can't have success in a home-based business. Well, we've eliminated that, starting with wholesale travel, because we give away our boomerangs. How much does it cost?
Nothing.
It's free. You give away a product that's absolutely free. But now we have Vibe Rides, where we're taking advantage of the multi-billion-dollar rideshare platform. What makes ours unique? Number one, as an Uber or Lyft driver, one of the biggest complaints we would hear is that they're underpaid. We get paid 5 different ways from a single transaction. Also, you can not only build a team and earn money from your driving, but also from the drives of other people. Now, another big issue in the rideshare community is safety for men and women. But we have a button, a feature that's going to be added called Girl Power. So if you're a female and it's late at night and you're leaving someplace and you don't feel secure having a male driver, you can hit that Girl Power button and your driver will be a female. Maybe you're a driver and you say, hey, listen, it's late, and you're a female driver and you only want to pick up female passengers. The same will be true. Hit that Girl Power button. We call it Choose Your Vibe. Choose Your Vibe. Why? Because before your ride comes, maybe you want to set the temperature. Maybe you want to select a certain genre of music, jazz, hip hop, reggae, whatever it is. Maybe you like bottled water. But all of those settings can be done in advance, guys. We're starting in Miami. We're going to Tampa and Orlando, and we're going to be spreading it out throughout all major cities in the United States and abroad, all throughout 2020. This is your shot to get involved now in another vertical, Mr. Green, that requires no recruiting.
Absolutely.
We're just going around taking Uber and Lyft and saying, hey, you know you can earn more money with Vibe.
Spencer, you know, what's so amazing is when you look at the customer acquisition model alone. I mean, here it is, a person can partner up with us. The maximum investment you're gonna make is $1,000.
Yeah.
And many people, they don't have to get started for that amount,
right.
Okay? But the unique thing about it is, guys, you can go out and give away a boomerang. That is access to a wholesale website for your customer They don't have an investment. Once again, they don't have a monthly subscription, but every time they utilize this platform, you get paid. Well, you know, I love the fact there are a lot of people that say, hey, look, I don't have time.
Right.
And we simply say, well, that has nothing to do with the level of success that you can obtain. Because if you literally partnered up with us in this project, you gave away one boomerang every day over the next 100 days, that's 100 customers. And looking at the analytics and the data behind this model, we found that the average person that goes to an all-inclusive trip saves about $600 per trip. But let's not look at $600 a trip. What if you actually obtain these customers and you show them how they can save $600 over the course of the next year, and they have unlimited access for the rest of their lives? Therefore, if they save $600, 50% of that, which is $300, goes into your pocket per customer. 100 customers times $300, that's $30,000 you can expect to receive just based off the sheer numbers from the data and the analytics of this amazing platform.
Now we have a third vertical called Boom Mobile, where you're going to be able to take advantage of the mobile phone industry. Let's talk about it, Mr. Green.
Lights out, sir. Lights out, guys. I mean, for years now, we've been participating in the cellular industry from a consumer standpoint. So we've been participating in residual income, but now we're in a position where we can become a recipient of residual income through the same technology that you're familiar with, as well as the same carriers you're familiar with. We've already pre-negotiated all-inclusive packages that you're absolutely gonna love. But here's what I love even more. All three of these verticals, guys, as Spencer mentioned, they don't require recruiting. We're able to go out and build a customer base around the world where we can truly have residual income that, regardless of what happens to our organization, that residual income will stand for life, guys. That is what we call re-evolving the home-based business industry. And when I look at the likes of our incredible leadership, you have Houghton Buggs, who is the Michael Jordan of the home-based business industry, folks. This gentleman, I love the fact that he surrounded himself with Fortune 500 corporate execs to build out the infrastructure as well as the platform that we're building on. But in addition to it, guys, we've attracted some of the greatest minds in the home-based business industry to this project. And as a result, we're literally documented as the #1 momentum-based business in the world, guys. And we're truly, truly excited about it. But when you think about it, I know, Spencer, you and I, we had an opportunity to be at the round table when iBuumerang was nothing more than an idea.
That's right.
And on that idea, we heard Mr. Buggs talking about how over the next 36 months, this company will generate over $1 billion in revenue. And you and I, we claim 10% right away. We just simply say, hey, look, 10% of it is already ours, guys. And here's our strategy. If you want to know our wealth strategy, outside of going and building a global organization around the world where we're attracting individuals and creating distribution points where we can develop other leaders, folks, outside of that, our goal over the next 18 months is to build a network where we have 100,000 transactions that are going through our business every single day. 100,000 transactions, whether it's a person who's renting a car for a day and they save $10 and we make $5 for that transaction, or a hotel where they save $20 and we make $10, or even if it's dealing with the ride share. If I refer a customer, I refer the customer, that customer, every single time they utilize this concept, we get paid from the customer base as well as the driver base, guys. So we're capitalizing on it. The Boom Mobile, the customers, all we're simply saying is we want to be in a position where we're generating a minimum of 10 cents per transaction. Just 10 cents per transaction. 100,000 transactions a day, 10 cents per transaction. Guys, watch it happen. That's $10,000 a day of commissions. That's over $300,000 a month, and that has nothing to do with the amazing team that we've already built here with iBuumerang.
Listen, guys, listen. If you're watching this video, what you want to do, guys, is just pay attention to what's happening in real time. Yes, we get it. A lot of folks have already been burned by network marketing. This is completely different because it removes the threat of having to be a great builder and recruiter. you're giving away something that people already want for free. They're going to drive anyway. They're going to travel anyway. We're going to use our cell phones anyway. I'm going to leave you with this Warren Buffett principle. Warren Buffett years ago invested in Coca-Cola. His evaluation was this. They knew that Coca-Cola served 1.8 billion 8-ounce servings of Coca-Cola every single day around the world. They said, listen, what if we earned a penny off of every single transaction? 1 penny off every single transaction. Today, so they invested $1 billion years ago in Coca-Cola with an evaluation of understanding that if we just made a penny per transaction, their interest now in Coca-Cola is worth over $22 billion. We said a dime. If we can make a dime, a quarter, a penny, off of all of these thousands of transactions, guys, we're looking at millions of dollars a year on customer acquisition. It's a race for customers. Wholesale Travel, Boom Mobile, and Vibrise. Guys, we appreciate you. Get back with the person who shared this video with you. But most importantly, go ahead and secure your position of equity. We're only about 90 days old. Everybody talks about being involved in formulation or ground floor, but guys, it doesn't get any better than this. When you look at the leadership of a Houghton Bugs, who's never lost, Edwin Haynes, our Global Master Ambassador, and the executive team that's been formed around him, Jonathan Green, industry icon. I've done a few things in the industry. So guys, listen, we're excited for you. Vibrise, Boom Mobile, Wholesale Travel. Mr. Green, what could be better? Thank you guys for listening and watching.
Absolutely.